Thanks for your interest in the MCAT Intensive Review. I'm Dr. Ogan Gurel. I want to tell you a little bit about the history of the course, how it was developed, and got to the present stage available to you today. I've had a long career in teaching throughout my academic life. Started pretty much between high school and college, where I was a teaching assistant for the NYU program in computer science for high school students, teaching under Professor Henry Mullish. And then in college, I was a registered tutor with the Bureau of Study Council, teaching a number of subjects: biochemistry, chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, mathematics, etc. And I finished my biochemical sciences degree at Harvard, and then moved on to medical school, where I was also a teaching assistant, notably for the biochemistry course, the main biochemistry course, and neural sciences. And then also during that time in medical school, I did a lot of private tutoring, and tutored literally hundreds of pre-medical students in the New York City area in the key pre-medical subjects of chemistry, organic chemistry, physics, biology, and mathematics. And then during those tutoring sessions, those were one-on-one tutoring sessions, I developed what my students and I called concept sheets, where I take an idea, take a topic, and distill it down visually, graphically, onto one sheet of paper. So I would draw those out by hand, and I'm doing it quickly now, just to give you a sense. And that would be these hand-drawn concept sheets. And students found that very effective, and in addition to the teaching. And then obviously I was very busy as a medical student myself, and they suggested that I come up with a course where I could teach a number of students. So I developed the MCAT Intensive Review at that time, which was a 4-day, 2-weekend course, basically 9 hours each day. So it was very intense, breaks in between and so forth. And taught that course in New York City, in Boston, and also on a special contract with Princeton University, and also in Kansas City. One of the students took my New York City course, which was offered several times. They really liked it. They were originally from University of Kansas City, the University of Missouri in Kansas City, and they said, you have to come out here and teach the course. So flew out to Kansas City and really enjoyed that, and it was quite notable actually. I remember it very well. There were the big Mississippi River floods at that time, flying over from New York to Kansas City, looking down, very tragic situation, all the flooded plains. I certainly remember that well. The Princeton story is very interesting because I also had some Princeton students take my New York City courses, and they went back to their pre-med office at Princeton University and say, you got to have this guy in for our other students. Then developed a formal contract with Princeton University, and they would bring me in, and I would teach out of Jadwin Hall, the main physics hall there, and would teach the course exclusively to Princeton students. I remember one time in particular, it was a huge snowfall, had to get to the class. I used all my physics knowledge that I was about to teach to get from the class to the class by car in the deep snow. Try to increase the coefficient of static friction, go into first gear, increase the torque, all these physics concepts, moving that car to get to the class. So we got to the class, taught the class, and everyone was happy. That was a very good experience. Now I wanted to tell you a little bit, as I developed that course, obviously you couldn't do handwritten notes, so in parallel, pretty large task, but digitized all those notes into what you see, the concept sheets digitized here on PDFs and available as part of the online course. So this is not exclusively an online course. It has these very powerful concept sheets are integrated into the online video. Of course, the video is very important, and I've been very fortunate to team up with In Time TV, where I'm medical producer, to produce the video aspect of that that really brings it to life and brings it to everybody's desktop or laptop throughout the world. In Time TV is an internet television talk show network for professionals. We have a lot of medical shows that bring doctors and doctors together worldwide, talking about the top hot topics in medicine today. As a future MD, you may be in fact watching some of these shows or participating in them. So utilizing the great technical expertise and capabilities in distribution and broadcast capabilities of In Time TV, we put those together and developed the MCAT Intensive Review, available worldwide and available free of charge. Now, let me tell you that, obviously when I was teaching the course, I charged students for that, but now this high quality course is available free worldwide through the benefit of sponsors and advertisers that take an interest and are very supportive of your efforts to become a doctor in the future. And we've also specially selected these advertisers because of the synergies that they have in terms of your studying and your future career. So that's the history of the MCAT Intensive Review. We're really glad that you're a part of it, and we wish you best of luck studying hard and achieving success in the future. Thanks a lot.